Hi, this is Jen, and what I am going to show you today on Tech Tuesday are how to add more stuff to your website. Add different, like the home valuation, um, adding in the school reports, and adding in the mortgage. The mortgage is very easy and quick, but or adding a mortgage calculator. So let me go ahead and share what I have. And so, first off, when you go into command and you click on this bottom icon that says websites, it used to be called consumer. And before that, it used to be called sites, but now it is called websites. And when you click on it, because now everybody should have, whether you have upgraded your website or not, this is what it looks like now when you come into it. And this is even looks kind of new, even from what it used to look like before. But what we're going to do, like to do the basics of it, you can click here that says edit agent site. And you can click on this home page. And this is where you can like update, just as a quick review, update your home page, like these pictures, this, you can add a featured testimonials you can add in featured properties, which is not shown in here, but it is on my website. But let me go to my website. So this is my website. And actually there's the featured properties are not on there. I need to fix that. But anyway, but what I'm going to show you is when you click up here on the learn or the more, I'm going to show you how to add in a mortgage calculator, how to add in the home valuation tool, which this home valuation tool, you can add a picture here. I need to add a picture there. But a person can go in here and put in their address, and it'll give them a range of what it will look like as far as the range of the home of the address that they put in there. But they also have to put in their name, their phone number, and their email, and that information automatically goes into your contacts. If the contact's already in there, it's going to add onto the timeline that this person asked about this address at this for this value, and that way you can contact them to say, "Hey, I noticed that you added this. This is a computer generated thing value. So, do you want me to do an actual valuation on it just to see how accurate that is?" It's kind of like a soft touch, great time to reach out and all stuff. But this is also a really good thing that if you want to put on your Facebook page, on your email signatures or anything like that, all you do is just click up here and it automatically highlights up here, and they can automatically go in there. Now, if they're not already in your command, they will add the name, phone number, email, and a note in there of where they came from. The last thing is I'm going to show you how to do this local school search, where somebody can go in here and look to see as a list of the schools in your area. You can click on any of them and they can actually get a full report. So if somebody asks you, because over the years, all the time, buyers ask me, how, especially if they're not from this area, how are the schools or what are the best schools in your area? And to save yourself, just say, I have a link on my website that can give you actually data from each of these schools. And they can also choose from, like, they can go into the search and they can change this to any schools anywhere in the United States. So anyway, so those three things I'm going to show you on how to add those on there. Do you have any questions real quick before I start? Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is up here on the top right, you want to click on expert mode. And when you click on expert mode, it will look like the old of what you used to click on when you clicked on consumer or websites, or I think consumer, now it's just called websites. But what we're going to do is we're going to be creating custom pages. So the first one that I want to add is the home valuation. So you would click here that says custom page. You want to give the page a title so that you're going to see over here on the right of what it's going to look like as you build it. So you want to click off here that says home valuation. And whatever you type is going to bring over here. You're going to have the internal name, which is automatically it's going to do here, but and this is for your purposes only. You can change this if you want, but this is what's going to be the title on your page. Over here, this is where you can add a background image. So if you like, you can click here. If you have an image on your computer, you can click here. It may show you automatically a group of pictures, or you can click here, choose files, and it'll have, if you have any on your computer. I don't know how many on here I have, but what I have done also, I sometimes I go in here, look for images, free images, download it and upload from there. But for right now, I'm not going to add a picture onto that. But further down, you want to click on here, add module. So on the add module, it will pull all these options up, but you can see that there's different modules that you can use. If you want to do like a text box, if you want to do a listing carousel, so that's where the featured properties are coming from. You can do stats lists and testimonial lists and stuff. But what we want to do is we want to click on here because this is what we're wanting to add is the home value search component. So when you click on that, you can see that this is where it comes up. And then you can title this again if you want, or you can just leave it as it is. And once you're done, you would click up here and click on publish. I already have this on here, so I'm not going to click on publish, but from there, once you do that, it will add on to your website. Any questions about this before I go on to the mortgage calculator? Okay. So let's go back. Now the mortgage calculator is, let's see, where is it up here again? Is a really robust. There's a calculator on each property that you pull up, but this is kind of like a breakdown of the entire. It'll show you like how much is worth, and no matter what kind of amount that you put on in here. To add that is probably the simplest one that you want to do. You go over here and there's a template home mortgage calculator. You just click on that. If you want to add a page header like the others, or if you want to add, it does have a contact me at the bottom. And then you just click on publish. So that one is just automatic. You put in there and you click on publish. The last one I want to show you is a school reports. What you want to do is, let's see, let me find. You'll go to a new tab and you would type in publicschoolreview.com/school widget -and-API. I'll leave it there for a second if you want to take a picture of that, or if you want to copy it real quick. And then this is what it will look like. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be adding this widget right here on there. So the first thing you do is under the school data widget, you would here it says enter location, type in your location. So you can do Richmond, Kentucky. You can put in a zip code, however that you want to do it, but it will change it to that location. When you scroll down, you get to choose, like, do you want to do it like small, standard, or custom? So you can see like what it looks like. I personally like the custom because that is how big that this is. I it's a personal choice. The first two are better if you're on your phone and all, but this could still show okay on the phone too. You can choose what color of background you want. So you can see that there's a light blue background here. You can change it. There's several different colors if you want to change it to. So if I want to change it to a yellow, I can do that. You can change it however that you want to do it. Um, and then once you're done, you click here that says generate code. And once you generate the code, you can see right here is the actual code. Now, if the code goes beyond, it goes from, as you can see here, it says iframe. So if you can't see both iframes, you can drag, there's in the bottom right-hand corner, you can drag this down to see the entire amount. But once you highlight it all, you can do a right click and click on copy. And so now we want to go to our dashboard up here. So the first thing we want to do is that we want to create a HTML. So here we want to click on the plus sign up at the top middle. And then we want to click here the HTML embed module, because this right here is the HTML down here. Oops, wrong one. So you click on the HTML embed module. And then we want to give this a name. So let's call it, you can call it school search, local school search. I just did local school search. Is just the internal name. And then under the raw HTML, you want to do a paste. So you want to paste your embed there. So you can see here, it's over to the left. We want to center this so that when they pull it up, it's going to be in the center of the screen. So before the first iframe and before the first bracket, what we want to do is we want to do a bracket and then type in center. And then we want to do it again at the end of the iframe too. Now, another thing that we want to do is this is going to be like right up at the top of your screen. So like if you have a header, you want to have a break in between these. So before center, just do another BR and then bracket. That's wrong brackets. Hold on. Sorry. Bracket. I'm going to do it 3 times. And I'm just getting space. And I think that you can do the same at the bottom after the center or before this. I'm not quite sure, but I know you can definitely, if you do it up at the top. But just to see if it, let me try it try it again on the bottom. Yep. So just add a couple spaces in between there. So once you are done with this, you click on publish. So now we created the HTML, but it's not on our website yet. We want to go up here and click on return to dashboard. And then we want to click on custom page. So now we're going to actually put it on our website now. So up here where it says page title, let's go ahead and put the local school search. If we want to have a page heading up there, like under the page heading, we can choose like the page heading, we can choose no page header up there, or we can choose team lead. So if under the team lead, you can have the choice of what you want to put up here as the header, heading text, and if you want to change whatever this description is in here. So if you want to add something about the schools or about the area or anything like that, but what all I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it as the page heading. And then I'm gonna. A little while ago, I just uploaded or I went in and downloaded a picture of a school bus that I just downloaded, and then I'm gonna click on upload here. So that's gonna be like in the background right here. So now I want to click on add module. So now the one that we want to click on is the HTML embed because that's what we created a little while ago. So click on the HTML embed. And under the shared, we want to click on the one that we just created. I've already got one in here, but let's go ahead and click that in there. So this is what I created. And then below it, let's go ahead and put in a contact me in here. So we want to click another add a module. And then we want to click on where it says form. And under the forms, there's a contact me you'll see there. So this is what it's going to look like. So if you don't put in those breaks or those VRs, this is going to be right up next to this because I did not do the break on mine. And let me show you what it looks like. See how is right directly up to that. So putting in that break will kind of add some distance between above and below. And then once you're done there, you just click on publish. And then you can go to your website, you can refresh, and they will all show up there. Let's see. I'm going to try to